Hello, my authors. So for this video, I'm helping answer a lot of questions that you guys have had regarding publishing and helping you make the decision on whether you want to self-publish or you want to publish with a traditional publisher or what direction you would like to go in. So this video hopefully will help answer that question for you so you can make a decision on which way you would like to go. So the traditional way of publishing, back in the day, people used to submit their transcripts into different publishing houses, and you would have the bottom of the barrel guys at these publishing houses. They would kind of sift through. It was called the junk or the guck. And they would go through all of the books to try to see which books were actually quality and could go and sell very well. And then those books would then be sent up and you may get approved from the publisher to then publish your book. And when they approved to publish your book, they would usually help you with funding and they would do all the printing of your materials and help market them and everything like this. And they would usually get a royalty for that. Now, today you cannot do this. A publisher won't even accept an author unless they have a literary agent, because it's been quite a lot to have to sift through all of the different books. They usually get thousands of manuscripts a day. So now, in order to get the right books out there, they basically have only literary agents speak to their people. So there are literary agents that are really good at selling your book. And this is basically the route you should take. If you're looking at doing traditional publishing and you want to have someone kind of take over everything for you, you're not really good at marketing, then this would be the route for you. So you would basically go through, you find a literary agent you really like, make sure that you like their terms and how much they're charging you. They usually charge about a 10% royalty fee. And what that means is basically they work for free for you for a while. They're going to help you close the publisher on selling your books. And so they will be your agent that you work with. And it's kind of like working with in Hollywood as if you were like an actor or something like this. It's almost as difficult to get an agent and to get the publisher sold on you. So you want an agent that is so gung-ho about your book. They love it so much. They love you. They want to help make your book really go out there, or maybe your book series, right? So you want to do your research and find the literary agents that are very good at the specific book that you're doing. Maybe that's a fiction novel, maybe you're doing a romantasy, something like that. So you want to look and see, okay, what's the genre that you're in and what has that literary agent done before? Because then you know they love that genre and they're going to help you, and they've already connected other writers to publishers in that genre. I'm going to leave a couple of different websites in the description box for you guys to go through and where you can find literary agents. There's lots of websites out there where you can find active literary agents. So I'll give a couple websites down below. So now after you found the literary agent, they take a percentage of your royalty of your books, and the publisher will also take royalties from your book. Now, the thing is that the literary agent should try to help you make as much money as possible. They will negotiate with the publisher for you to try to make sure that they're not giving too many royalties. So you don't always have to accept the immediate first publisher offer either. So you want to go through and make sure you really look and decide what's best for your book. The reason why authors would choose a literary agent and then a publisher is just because then their book can potentially go worldwide. It means that the publisher is now investing in your books. They're going to be printing a lot of them and putting them in bookstores. So if you've always had that dream where you want to see your book in the bookstore, you think that your book can really make it, then that's the only way to go and do that. It is quite a lot. And I do have to say, if you're an experienced author, you've actually already published books, maybe that sold quite a lot, you have a very good social media following, things like this will make a literary agent more excited about you because they're not now having to work alone. So now the literary agent is going to sell the publisher not just on your book, but on you. And then now in today's world, there's a lot of social media out there, and that's actually part of the calculation. So when you are looking at getting a literary agent and you also want to get a very good publisher, try to start getting yourself ready. If you're writing a really good book, start getting your social media following going, get other people excited about your book before you've even released it. and start creating on that, because then once you have found your literary agent, they can very easily sell you to the publisher. It's not mandatory that you have a social media, but it does help a lot. If you're not looking at doing the traditional publishing and you would actually like to have all of the royalties to your book, you don't want to sell off the rights to your book, then the other route would be self-publishing. Now, this is actually an incredible way of publishing your book if you're really good at marketing. If you're not good at marketing, you need to make sure you have a very good strategy set up so that when you launch your book, you're going to be able to sell it and sell it and sell it. Now, this is the thing that I've seen a lot of authors have a big loss on, is they'll post their book and they put it online on Amazon or something like this, and then they get upset because there's no sales, or maybe only their friends or something like this bought it. And the thing is, there's so many books out there. You have to market it. And, you know it's a good book. Other people don't know it's a good book yet. So you do have to market your book. In fact, publishers, when they're going through and they're trying to get your book well known, there's a lot of marketing that has to be done on that. All of the books that are selling today are very widely popular on Book Talk. And this is basically a social media section where influencers who love books are basically posting what books they recommend. And that's how a lot of books sell. If you can get into Book Talk, you can get into social media and marketing. That is how you sell your book in today's world. If you don't know how to sell and you're not good at marketing, it's totally fine. I have two different options for you. One, you can take over everything yourself. And I'm actually partnering with a self-published author right now who has been helping authors use everything that she's been doing marketing wise. And she's been making a monthly income on her books. She's got about 5 to 8 books. And she makes a monthly income on these books. And she's sharing everything with you, the exact platform, the exact strategy, all of the exact successful ads that she's run. So you don't have to test anything newly. We're partnering together soon. And so that should be launched very soon for you to be able to very easily market your own books. Okay, so if you feel like you're not good at social media, you're not good at using the internet, and you just don't have the time to figure out your own marketing, that's also completely fine, and I do have another option for that. I'm also partnering with someone who self-published their own books, and they've marketed them through their own marketing company and successfully used their marketing company to make a very good income also. They do marketing for all sorts of businesses and websites and marketing and everything that's needed, and they've sold thousands of copies of even their own books, just as proof that not only can they market, they can market in the book market. We do have that option as well. I'll be providing information on how you could work with them to help market your book for you. Soon we're actually going to be doing an interview together. She's going to go over everything that she did to market her book and how she was successful in selling so many copies, and her story as an author. That's coming soon in just a couple weeks, so tune in for that. There's one more type of publishing that I just want to mention, because I have seen a couple of my authors kind of fall prey to this type of publishing. And that's the self-assisted publishing or hybrid publishing. And there's nothing wrong with getting assistance with publishing your book, especially if you're not familiar with the internet and you don't really know how to publish. That's totally fine, but it shouldn't cost more than between $1,000 and $3,000. And if it's anything above that, I'd be very concerned at what it is that they're actually providing to you. What I would suggest is that you get them to help you on the things you don't know how to do, and then you recommend doing those things that you are familiar with. They're offering marketing. I would be skeptical as to whether or not they can do it, and I would want to see proof and evidence that they have successfully marketed the book that they're going to be doing for you. Because there has been companies that I've seen where they test out a couple different ads, you spend a lot of money, it sells nothing, and by the end of it you've spent, around $9,000 to $10,000, and your book is still not sold at all. So this is a big point. I want you guys to just really take a look at those assisted self-publishing. Really look at all of those that will charge you, and look at the contracts, exactly what services they're providing. And it really should not cost more than $1,000 and $3,000. Seriously, it's very easy to publish, and there's all these different options to have someone just help you put the published book online or help you print it. Even Amazon does a print per book. People will order it and they'll print it per book. And so more than that should just be marketing. So really look and see if their marketing has actually been successful or not. I hope this video helped you guys. If it did, please like and subscribe. And please also leave any comments below if you have other questions that will help you guys. Okay, my authors, I'll see you next time. Bye.